Good morning and happy Monday. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. Tomorrow is shot day. It is my day also to weigh in, and I am very, very excited and curious to see. I have not stepped on the scale in what will be a week tomorrow, so I'm equally excited as I am nervous. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself that if I step on the scale and it doesn't look much different, that is okay. But I feel like last night I ate a steak salad. My husband made steak. I'll insert a picture somewhere because it was so fucking good. But I felt so insanely bloated afterwards, and I don't know if it's because, it was like a heavy meal, it was steak. I mean, I know some people say, like, don't eat red meat. Our doctor is saying that it's okay to have it, like, once, twice a week, and this is the first time I've had it in over a month, so once in a while is not bad. But we also grated up our own, like, mozzarella cheese to put on there, like fresh mozzarella cheese, and so that could have been it too, because, like, obviously cheese is fattening. So, but I definitely feel a little bloated today, and I'm hoping that doesn't, like, crazy affect the scale tomorrow, because I also have it for my lunch today, because I could not finish my lunch or my dinner last night. So yeah, that's just a little thought process for me. But today I kind of wanted to talk, and also tomorrow is going to be my first day of the 5 milligrams, and I'm, like, decently nervous. I really don't want to feel sick. I've had such a good experience on the 2.5, and I just really don't want to feel, like, sick at all. And I hear a lot of people, when they do the jump from 2.5 to 5, that they start to feel kind of, like, sick. So keep my fingers crossed that does not happen to me. But today I kind of wanted to talk to you guys just about, like, everything that's shoved in my brain right now, which is the gym and, like, body image. And I have never been, like, a true gym person. Are you shocked? I have had a million gym memberships. I have gone to the gym. I've gone to different types of gyms. I've had personal trainers. But nothing has ever fully stuck. And I don't know if that's solely based on my insecurities or if it's solely based on my inconsistent issues that I have. I'm very, very inconsistent. And that's one thing that I'm finding this medication is helping me with, is to stay consistent. But I've done, for many, many years of my life, when I would go to the gym, I would just go on the treadmill. And if you know anything about PCOS, you don't want to raise your cortisol levels too high, because that stress turns into sugar. People with PCOS and insulin resistance can't break down sugar correctly. So instead of it being absorbed by your cells, it's literally just, like, free floating in your body, because your cells can't absorb it correctly. And if you trigger your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, your body will produce more insulin. So for someone who has insulin resistance, things like intense workouts is not helpful. And that's hard to stomach, because diet culture and workout culture for so many years was, you know, you want to feel sore the next day. You want to get out of the gym sweating. You want to, you know, stay in the gym for as long as you can, 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, basically, the harder you work out, the more results you'll see. And maybe that's just how I have always grown up thinking, but I feel pretty confident in saying that I think a lot of people can relate to those sayings. So already, as this big overweight woman going into the gym, even as a young woman, was intimidating because, first of all, I don't know anything about lifting weights, squats, you know, all of these things. All I know how to do is to walk on the treadmill or the elliptical. And in my brain, that was never enough. Going to the gym and walking on the treadmill was never enough. And I think that mindset of something not being enough is really damaging, because could I have done other things like lifted weights or taken a group class or whatever it is and not killed myself in the gym? Yes, because moving your body, even if it's just on the treadmill, is better than not moving your body at all. And I think, again, diet culture and social media has trained my brain personally, anyways. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but my brain personally, that exercise equals weight loss. And that is not how it should be. And I'm really trying to shift my mind surrounding exercising, that exercising equals healthy. Exercising equals healthy. It does not equal weight loss. That's not the only reason you should be exercising is for weight loss. You should be exercising because it is healthy for your body. It is healthy for your muscles. It is healthy for your heart. It is healthy for your vascular system, your anything. And so that's the mindset I'm trying to shift myself into towards the gym. Now, like I said before, for someone like me who struggles with PCOS and insulin resistance, going hard at the gym is not what works for my body. Now, I used to be a part of this amazing small gym in the town that I live in, and it was nothing but like HIIT workouts. It was group classes. It was HIIT workouts, so like every 30 seconds you move on to another part of the gym and you do another exercise, and you do it for anywhere between 30 to 60 seconds, and it's high intensity. I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved the community that was there. I loved the feeling. I felt so strong afterwards. That is the first time in my entire life that I have ever woken up sore, and it felt so good. But my body, I just could not handle it. I was trying to go 3 to 4 times a week, and although it hurt so bad in the moment, I always was able to push myself to do more than I thought I was capable of doing, like before I would walk in there. And I truly believe that one day I will go back there and I will become an avid member, whether it be of that place or a different type of HIIT workout type of place. Because just the sense of community and the sense of like, I don't even know, just like the sense of just overall inspiration and everything that came into that room with all the different people, and I can't even explain how nice it felt. Like everybody's high-fiving each other, and like there's just such good energy. And this place was really awesome because you could tell that they truly cared about their clients. And there were all walks of life in there. There were people 10 times smaller than me and super fit. There were people 10 times bigger than me, and it was their first time working out in years. Like, it was a very diverse place, which I also felt really comfortable in. But for my body at the time, I probably, the last time I went was, I don't know, maybe 2022. I don't think I was there last year. It just wasn't the right type of exercise for my body then, and it just became really inconsistent for me, and it became more of a chore, and I felt like it wasn't helping as much, because I found myself not wanting to go because I wasn't seeing results. I felt like I was killing myself, but I was not seeing any sort of result. And although I would sweat like crazy every time I would leave there, I would literally leave shaking, and then my body would wake up the next day in so much pain. And to me, that felt like that meant I was doing something right. But I wasn't losing anything. I think in total, and this was with diet change, I lost like, I want to say maybe like a little over 10, 15 pounds, maybe 20 at the most. But a lot of that was muscle. And my body just could not keep up with the high intensity workout. I was losing more muscle than I was losing fat. And that's just because for the body that I'm in right now, the body I was in when I was doing it, it's just not the right type of exercise. Not the high intensity part anyways. So all of this to say, the best, and please do your own research, you know your body better than I do, but studies have shown that for PCOS and insulin resistant people, the best type of exercise is low intensity. So walking, weightlifting, yoga, strength training, things like that. Things that are not going to get your cortisol levels up through the roof. Which, doesn't that sound weird? Because we're always taught you want to get your heart rate in that fat burning, 140, 160. You want to kick it into overdrive. But for people like me, and maybe for someone like you, that's not what's best for our bodies. So having to kind of digest that and throw away everything I've learned and seen in the past is really difficult, because I'm not a bodybuilder. I am not a gym person. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what proper form looks like. I don't know how to target certain parts of my body. How do I group these things together? How long do I do them? How many reps do I do them? How many sets of reps do I do it? It's intimidating. And I've done workout videos at home. I've done the home gym. We had a treadmill for so long. We literally just got rid of it last year because it was collecting dust, and I felt like somebody else could use it, so we gave it away. And we do have a membership. I think I've mentioned this before. We have a membership to a pool club, like athletic club in our town that we use literally every single day in the summertime for the outside pool. But they also have an inside pool that is open year round. And they have a full gym in there as well. And so I really want to get back in there. Again, not solely for weight loss, but for my health. Because I know if I move my body, I'm just going to feel better, like overall, but obviously it's also going to help move the scale. That's just science. Right now though, for weight loss specifically, I am just focusing on what I'm eating. I'm taking that one step at a time, but I really would like to implement some movement into my routine, because I just feel like it's healthy for the mind, it's healthy for the body overall, and eventually it will help aiding in my weight loss. So, with that being said, who here works out and can help me with what the hell I should do. Luckily, a long time ago, my husband used to be really big into weightlifting, and so he has good knowledge. And a lot of people that I follow online and stuff, they are self-taught in the gym, and I know that I can become self-taught as well. It's just kind of like putting in the effort to learn something new before doing something that I don't want to do anyway. It's like difficult, but I really don't want to go into the gym and just walk on a treadmill. And if that's what works for you, that's incredible. But I feel like for me, I want to feel myself getting stronger, and I need to build up some muscle because I lose it so quickly when I'm losing weight, and that's also a sign of not getting in enough protein. So all of this comes hand in hand. It's a lot to take in, and it's a lot to like learn and retrain your brain about. And yeah, again, this year is my year to figure things out that work for me. Not what works for everybody else, not what, what I should be doing. Like, I feel like these last 4 weeks really have been like different for me. I, again, have not eaten out at all, and that is such a huge thing for me. And I know it's the medicine, but the medicine is doing much more than just stabilizing my blood sugar and, the appetite suppressant. Like, it's really, really, really working on my brain, and that I could not be more grateful for. So thank you, Mounjaro. But I really feel like once I get into the gym or even home videos or like whatever, because that's the other thing too, is I'm so bad at kind of like routine, and with my husband's job, we have literally no structure in our schedules. Or I have very good structure in my schedule. He does not have good structure in his schedule at all. So wanting to do something like with somebody else, like my partner, it's hard because he's never home at the same time every night. Sometimes, he's out of the house by 6 and doesn't get home until like 9 o'clock at night. And then he's on call once a month for an entire week, which means at any point for that entire week, he could, have to drop and go to a homeowner's house. So yeah, it's just really the routine and schedule is something that I need to like figure out, and then I just need to stick with it. I'm in my era of buck up or shut up and I just need to do all the things that I'm saying I'm going to do, and all the things that I need to do, and all the things I want to do. So that was my little rant of the morning. If anybody has any good tips and tricks for the gym, I didn't even touch on the whole subject of like insecurities at the gym, like fearing that people are looking at you or that you don't belong there and all that stuff. So that's a whole nother subject that I can touch on as well if you guys want to hear me rant about those probably irrational fears. But yeah, if anybody has any tips or tricks for the gym, any plans that you like to follow, anything that has worked for you, I would love to hear them. I am always open to any and every suggestion. So I hope you guys all have a great start of your week, and I will see you in the comments.